This is Alex Beer Master. Welcome to my channel. What's up, everybody? It is Food Friday. Let me get this going on here. And I got legendary Bumpy, the legendary Tanner. Drunk one should be here. We'll see what happens. If not, see what happens. If not, we got special tater tots and beer. So I'll explain
Those are very special.
Oh yeah. Well, they are special somewhat. Okay, let's see here. Legendary Bumpy. Bam. Shall we?
Well, cheers. First off, I'll just talk about the beer that I'm finishing up before the beer that I have. This is from Kettlehead Brewing Company's Eldorado Falcon. It's just a pale ale. I don't even know what the ABV is. I think it's around 5 point something. But cheers to this. Goodbye.
Cheers, Bobby.
So I will have a dirty glass to pour into, or a used glass. Me first, I guess, pick up the nacho, the special tater tots that I have. These are nacho tots or tachos. So what I did was I cooked up some tater tots, nice golden crispy. Threw down some tortilla chips, threw the tater tots on top, melted some shredded sharp cheddar cheese all over the top, and then threw some Herd's salsa down on top of it all. So we'll see how this works. I've never done this before. I was thinking of doing it without the actual tortillas and just having the tater tots as the main base, but I said, well, it'll be interesting to still incorporate a little bit of corn with my potatoes. So with that, the beer that I'm going to do comes from Burlington Beer Company. They're out of Williston, Vermont. This one's called Skyhook. It is a triple IPA coming in at 10% alcohol by volume. That would be ABV. And yeah, let's give this a pour. Give it a look-see. I'll start digging in my nachos while you continue on afterwards. So as you can see, there's already a nice foam on the glass.
Pre-lacing.
Yeah, the head on this, very tight, white bubbled head. It is a hazy, nice kind of yellow orangish coloration, and yeah, it's got some good little fruity aromatics to it. I would say a little passion fruity, a little bit of a pineapple type nose. Those are just the main characters up front. I want to try one of these nachos just to see how it's going to taste. If I can get one out, I might have to get a fork eventually. I don't know. Oh, that tater tot just totally got destroyed. Yeah, there we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. Nachos with a little bit of tater to them, basically. I think it's gonna work just well. Maybe this will be a new fad.
Beer thing.
All right. When it does come back around to me, I'll talk about it a bit more.
All right, the legendary Tanner's back.
Cheers.
It works.
All right, so I did something different tonight. Never done this before. I saw someone online on YouTube do it. So I have a ground beef tater tot casserole. So I made some ground beef, put that at the bottom, and then cream of chicken mixed with sour cream, put that on top. and then tater tots, and then some Mexican cheese blend. And this is what it looks like. It is actually very, very hot. But it looks pretty good. I think I did good so far. Who knows how it tastes? It looks really good. And I've had like green bean casserole before, but that had the cream of mushroom. So I decided to use the cream of chicken. So that's that. And then for my beer, I have Nuances of Meaning IPA, 6% alcohol by volume. And this is a beer by brewed and canned by Aslan Beer Co. Alexandria, Virginia, Herndon, Virginia. This is what it looks like. I did buy a couple single cans, $3.45 for a single can. No canned on date on these. Just has this weird number stamp at the bottom, whatever that means. But yeah, let's crack this open.
Shall we?
A little water in my glass from when I rinsed it. Crack this open. And yeah, from what I've had from Aslan so far, they make some good stuff. Their Power Moves, which was like a 5.7, maybe 5.3 in that range, 5 point something range IPA. That was really good. So this, there are a lot of chunkies in this. There's a lot of sediment. Hold it up to light. Nice golden orange color. It looks a little bit more straw color on the camera, but in person, it's more of like a hazy golden orange. Produced a nice finger frothy white head. Looks like it's going to leave a nice lacing as well. Right up front, getting like melon and pineapple. So excited to have this, and hopefully it pairs well with what I made for dinner tonight. So cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. So it's me now. Jesus, it feels like time's going by quick.
It is.
Hoping Drunk won't join, but he'll join next time then, if he doesn't. So we got tater tots, sour cream, and bacon bits. I think it's going to be phenomenal, at least in my opinion. But we're going to see. So what I got here, I'm probably going to get more of it. I love this beer. I already did this at the Legendary Tanner show, which was freaking amazing when I mixed this up. I got to get more and do it again, and other beers along with this. So we got 450 North Jungle Juice. So this is obviously a juice series. So I'm really, really looking forward to trying other 450 North beers. Get some not Treehouse. What's those other beers called?
450 North.
Evil Twin, Imprint, all those wonderful beers. The guy that gets a nose on, another YouTuber,
Ridge from Ridgeopolis.
Yes, thank you. He loves Imprint. I love his channel. So I hope he'll be. Maybe I can invite him on here one day. I don't know. That'll be cool because he loves the same beers that all of us we like. So enough with awesome YouTubers. I love like I said, he does a great job. Rich Nopolis, please. So continue on that channel. Looking forward to. Actually, I haven't watched your video in a while. I'll have to see if you have any more videos. All right, so let's pour this up. Yeah, I liked his outside beer reviews as well when he did the Drecker thing. It's freaking amazing. All right, that's what it looks like in the glass. Wow. I cannot wait to drink this again. Like I said, I'm going to get more of this beer. It is phenomenal. I hope it continues on making these beers. 450 North. 450 North, you make good beers. Looking forward to have some Drecker. I got actually I have some Drecker too, but I'll probably save that for Monday's Legendary Bumpy's Monday thing. So, yeah. All right. Unless I find something else to drink. Another beer tomorrow. All right. It's legendary Bumpy's turn now.
Did you throw your tater tots? You show that already?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But you didn't see that. That's why legendary Bumpy. That's okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the bacon bits. I should have done more. But
so it's like a baked. Yeah, it's like a baked potato, but it's a tater.
Hell yeah! So I basically,
there you go.
I made a baked potato tater tots.
Nice.
Perfect. All right, legendary Bumpy.
All right. Well, we'll go after the beer first because I've already been eating some of the tachos, and they will interfere a little bit with the flavor of the beer. So I want to try to get the flavor of the beer out there. So aromatics on this beer. Yeah, it's got that kind of passion fruit, like kind of a cooked pineapple. A little bit of a spice to the aroma, a little herbal spiciness. A little bit of bready, like malt character. I would kind of lean towards guava, but I don't know. It's not screaming guava to me, but there's some resemblance in there. But it may just be more of that passion fruit. All right. Let's get a swig here. So cheers.
Cheers, Mr. Bumpy.
Sorry, I'm trying to. Trogon wants the link.
Yeah, it's got some good mouthfeel to it. It's a soft palate, kind of a good medium. It's a hefty medium body feel to this one. Carbonation's prickly, but still in the medium realm. Passion fruit's kind of right up front with this. Some of that cooked pineapple in there. I would go as far as saying a bite of peach. A little bit of pear action. 10% ABV. So it's fairly well hidden. Maybe a touch, just a touch on the very last bit of maybe some alcohol presence, but not to the point where you're like, oh yeah, it's definitely alcohol. It's kind of like is it or isn't it? It doesn't really warm up the chest all that much. So yeah, I would say it's hidden on the alcohol. Bitterness on this one is kind of moderate to lower side moderate bitterness. I think it's fairly well balanced out. It does seem to have some of those kind of herbal, zesty, green-like flavors for the bittering finish on it. I wouldn't go with pine, but it wouldn't surprise me if there's people out there that would say that there's a piney finish to this one. But to me, it's just more of that herbal, zesty type thing. All right, let's get some more of these tachos. There's a good one for you to see. That's got some tater tots on there, and the tortilla and the cheese and some salsa.
Looks good.
Such a good blend. You get the you get a little bit of saltiness from the tortilla chips, but there's a bunch of the tater tot flavor that's in there. It gives it kind of a meaty kind of feel to it too, because you get all that potato starch. Then you just get a little touch of that tomato, that salsa, a little tiny zest. I think there's some cilantro in the salsa as well. So it's just all around good mix. I mean, you get the sharp cheddar as in there as well, which kind of also adds to a little bit of salt, but it just combines so well. Mhm. There's so many different things you can do with tater tots and nachos. You could definitely make this into like a breakfast blend if you wanted. You could have thrown like bacon and eggs and salsa and everything else in this. Made it like a breakfast nacho or something. With the little tater tots in there, the tateriness it's really working. I would definitely make something like this again. Maybe and throw some black beans in there. Breakfast sausages. I mean, there's so much.
Yeah.
It really adds to the nachos. Now they are getting a little bit soggy because of the
cheese and stuff.
Well, most of the salsa, it's kind of a runnier salsa.
Yeah.
So I might have to end up getting a fork, like I said, at some point. But oh, we'll follow that in there. Napkins, those are also important. But let's
nothing but fun, people. Nothing but fun.
All right. So I just took a bite of the nachos. Let's drink some beer. Cheers.
Shall we?
Cheers, Bobby.
Yeah, they amplifies the spiciness of the beer. Really brings out kind of that cooked pineapple as well. So it definitely mixes well with eating the nachos and then drinking the beer. It does change it just a little bit. It like I said, it really amplifies that kind of spicy finish to the brew. You still get some of that nice potato and salsa flavor kind of still lingering on as well. And some of the salt from the corn chips, tortilla chips. All right, let's go ahead and take a sip of beer, then eat the nachos. Let's see what happens then.
Shall we?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Bobby.
All right, just going all in here. All right.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. And that works. It works fine, but it's basically once you start eating these tachos, it just kind of overtakes any of the beer aspect. It's totally gone. But yeah, definitely if you eat the nachos or with the tater tots on them and all that, and then you drink the beer, you're getting a good kind of blend. It does change the total beer aspect a little bit, but yeah, so definitely a hefty snack. So if you're a fat boy, start making some tachos.
You know my brother-in-law used to say, fat boy, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when you run out of food? Fat boy, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when you run out of food? Good stuff.
Good stuff.
I'm like, why is he saying that? And then I realized, wait a minute, it's like based off of the Cops song.
Bad boy.
Woo. Yeah. So I'll have a score or scores when we come back around to me again. We wrote the beer and these tachos.
Awesome beans. Looking forward to it. All right, I think it's a legendary Tanner's turn. Bam.
All right, so I'm going to start with the beer. We'll review the beer first. On the aroma, this has like a big mandarin orange. So a lot of sweet citrus, sweet pineapple as well. peach. Maybe like a candied melon. A little bit of hop resin, some breadiness, and some sweet malts, maybe some honey. It smells really good. It smells very juicy and sweet. It's like a combination of tropical and fruity. It's not more fruity than tropical over the other. So, yeah, I'm going to dive into this.
What brew is it again, Legendary Tater? Cheers.
This is Aslan Beer Co.
I think I've heard of that.
Yep.
It sounds familiar.
I've done a decent amount of their beers.
Oh, probably that's why, because I watch your channel, so that's probably why. That's probably why.
Definitely threw me for a loop. I was expecting the bitterness on the end.
Thought you were expecting the unexpected.
Yeah. Definitely lime. There's a nice tart lime on the finish. Pineapple and orange. Yeah, pineapple, orange, lime. That nice hop resin lingers. It's about medium carbonation, a little bit of prickly carbonation on the tongue. A little bit of like a pithy, kind of like orange peel pithiness. Maybe some grapefruit along with that. Kind of getting that grape note, that white grape note. It finishes a little winey. It's got a little bit of that white grape note. I don't know what hops they use. I haven't done any research on this beer. I just saw it was a new Aslan beer that they had. It's pretty good. 6%, definitely. 6%. It's not really noticeable. It's not usually noticeable with the ABV. Yeah, there's no burn. There's no hop burn. There's no alcohol burn. No alcohol burn on the aroma. Very crisp and refreshing for a 6%, just regular IPA. Like I said, it does have a little bit of that white grape note on the finish. So it's like, I'd say pineapple, orange, lime, like orange peel / grapefruit, a little bit of like that white grape note, breadiness. Yeah, it's a good IPA. I do enjoy it. Definitely a more crushable IPA. So, yeah, let's move on to the... So this is a ground beef top casserole. So like I said, it's got the ground beef, and then it's got cream of chicken mixed with sour cream, like a little sauce or whatever you put on top. And then cheese, and then more tater tots, and then more cheese on top. So yeah, let's dive into this.
Shall we?
All right, let me try to get a little bit of everything.
Yum, 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 yum. I think that's what you say when you eat food, right? Instead of cheers.
Cheers, yum, yum, yum.
Yeah.
Gotta have that. You gotta do that.
Look at all that cheese. So it's actually Mexican cheese. It's a Mexican style cheese. The hamburger works really well. I didn't put too much salt. I actually used Lori salt. So it's like a seasoned salt. A little bit of pepper on the beef. A little bit of salt and pepper on the beef. The cream of chicken actually works really well with this. It really kind of creates that consistency, and it definitely adds to the flavor. You don't necessarily notice the sour cream. But yeah, it's kind of like just like a hamburger with tater tots and cheese. The cream of chicken definitely adds a type of flavor that I can't really describe, but it's very good. I'm sure if you guys had cream of chicken, cream of mushroom,
Oh
you
yeah.
know what I'm talking about. Yeah, definitely just enhances all the flavor in the food. It's really good. I'm surprised that this actually came out so well because I wasn't really too sure what I was doing. I've never made a casserole before.
Oh,
But it works. Not bad too. So I got like a pound of ground beef for like $6.
up there, Mark.
Tater tots was like $3. Cream of chicken can was like $2. I already had some sour cream and I already had the cheese. And I actually made 2 plates already, and my girlfriend made a plate, and there's still a good amount left. So I could eat this about 2 or 3 more times. You know, it's like you make a lot when you do it, and yeah, it's definitely very good. I'm not sure how well it would be when you redo it, but let's eat some of the ground beef tater tot casserole, and then let's drink some of the beer. So cheers, guys.
You could probably just bake it so it could still taste the same in some way or another if you're reheating it. Because that's
Throw it back in the oven. Yeah.
That's how you heat it up, right? That's how you cooked it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, so that's a possibility. You might be golden on that one.
Yeah, I put it in the oven for like 30 minutes, and I put some more cheese on top of the tater tots, and I cooked it for like another 5.
Or if you want to put it on your if you have a what's called air fryer, you know, a oven air fryer, you put it in there as well instead of using your actual oven. I mean, that's up to you because you have small portions now. It's not a big bowl anymore. Sometimes. But that's on you. I'm just giving you a suggestion. Legendary.
So I do think that like the cheese and maybe some of the salt from the beef kind of enhanced the fruity tropical flavor in the beer.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'd say like the cheese in it, and maybe it's the cream of chicken too. It's something definitely enhanced the beer where it was more fruity tropical. It actually enhanced the tartness of the beer. Like I said, there is a little bit of that tart lime. I do feel like the lime kind of stood out a little bit more. But yeah, it works well together. 6% IPA, something a little bit more, a little bit less filling. Like I said, it's like medium carbonation. Excuse me, medium carbonation. Just at medium bodied. So it's like light to medium, going towards more the medium. Works well. It definitely washes down the food easily. Let's do the beer before the food, and I think it's going to be kind of along the same of Bumpy's, where it kind of just drowns out the flavor of the beer. Let's try it out. So. The only thing I'm getting is the hops. The hop resin bitterness is the only thing that's still kind of prominent. It's still left on my tongue. And then the food definitely just kind of drowns out all the other flavor of the beer. But yeah, I would definitely recommend the beer before the food before the beer. But like I said, all the flavors in the food, like especially the cheese. I think it's more so the cheese kind of enhanced the fruity tropical, kind of spiked up the lime a little bit, maybe made it a little bit more tart, refreshing, more drinkable. Yeah, worked out well. I'm gonna have a good rating for both of these. So yeah, next time around, I'll be rating the food and the beer. So cheers, guys.
Cheers. Legendary Bumpy and then me.
What?
I said Legendary Bumpy and then me, right?
No,
I already went. That went
Bumpy,
yes.
do
Okay.
that.
All right. I can be. All right. Sorry. Sometimes you lose your mind. So this is what I'm drinking. Drinking 450 North Jungle Juice. It is a slushy. You see that slushy? Can't wait to get more of this. Like I said, or other beers from this brewery. Let's see what it tastes like, shall we? Cheers.
Cheers.
right off the bat. Tastes pineapple. It just tastes really tropical. I'm telling you, this one's delicious. And the other one I drank earlier was what's it called? What was it called? It was the different flavors too. I don't have those cans anymore. Trying to think what it is now. Oh, unicorn juice. Delicious. Delicious stuff. So that stuff was really good. That is really smooth, very creamy a little bit. Nice and juicy. I'm 450 North has been treating me well. And I cannot wait to get more. So, and it has a little bit of sweetness. It has a lot of sweetness, and it has a little bit of bitterness, but not too much. Let me make sure. Maybe that's just me. No, there's no bitterness. Don't know why I said that. But that is very sweet, but not overly sweet. But it's very sweet, just a perfect blend. And I think there's passion fruit in it and all that good stuff. So now, let's see what these taste like. I had a couple. I was hungry. Let's see. We got some bacon bits and stuff like that. Sour cream. Let's chop this up. Okay. All right. Phenomenal. You can taste a little bit of sour cream. Throw some bacon bits here. That's delicious. Now, bacon bits here, they kind of have like a smokiness to them. Like a real bacon, like it should. And I'm going to make these from now on just to hang out with you guys off air. And this would be a good drunk food. But there's also...
So that means you got to get drunk first before you have it.
No. I don't want to get drunk. But
I know what you're saying.
But if the beer gets you hungry, this is perfect. You got that sour cream. Got a little bit of bacon bits. You can taste that sour cream, a little sour, and then a little sweetness. That's perfect. Let's see what it tastes like with the food with this beer. Oh, wow. Okay. That tastes good. But you can also taste the that alcohol too. So you could taste, there's no alcohol if you just eat it alone, when drinking alone. But you can have that passion, and then you got that pineapple taste, and then you could, at the very end, you could taste that alcohol. But not too bad. Actually, it might not be alcohol, but it does taste a little bit like it, but it's like more pineapple alcohol. Let's say that. That is one phenomenal beer. I love it. Give the rating next time around. And this is a good show so far. And enough of me hearing me crunch away. All right. Legendary Tanner, then no, Legendary Bumpy and Tanner.
I'll be first. Yep.
Yeah, because you weren't ready at the time, so I was just Bam.
That's the aftermath. I can't finish this. Adding the because I also had dinner earlier, but definitely adding the tater tots. Well, there's a single tater tot. I can... Adding the tater tots definitely makes that a more filling nacho plate. It adds a different element to the nachos. It's good. It's definitely a versus my extremely quick nachos, which are just tortilla chips, cheese, and salsa. Which are fine. You know, it's a quick snack. Then adding the tater tots to it definitely adds that extra level to those quick nachos. It's a little bit longer, but still on the easy basic level.
Probably a little
nachos. Yeah, if this was like offered at like a restaurant as like an appetizer type thing, I think it'd be pretty good. It's filling. It's got plenty of flavor, and I mean, if you go to like a Mexican restaurant though, and you get those nachos that they have where they're putting like steak or beef or chicken or whatever else on, then yeah, those nachos are much better. But for what it is, I would give these nachos a 95 out of 100. Very filling because you're getting all that starch in there, and good flavor. The potato just adds that extra potato to the pretty standard nacho. The beer, it's a triple IPA. It's well blended. It's got some good flavor notes to it. It's got a good mouth feel, good body feel to it. The ABV is fairly well hidden. I'd say it's up there with some of the better triple IPAs that are out there. Even if you just wanted to call it a double IPA, and that's 10%. It's a good drinker. I'm going to give it a 96 out of 100. And as far as the nachos and the beer, yeah, they went together. The tachos, I keep calling nachos the tachos, and the beer, they went pretty well together. So you could probably eat these with drinking coffee and stuff as well. Would probably work. But with a beer, yeah, for sure. The added fruit flavors and stuff like that, and the bit of spice that it already had in it, just amplifies any spice notes coming from the salsa. So, or the salsa amplifies the spice notes coming out of the beer. Whatever. So it definitely worked. Are we doing shout outs now, or are we doing that later, Alex?
Oh, we're going to do right after Legendary Tanner. Appreciate you.
Did you give a rating for the beer? I'm sorry. I don't know.
Yeah, 96 out of 100.
Okay. Good. That's a good score.
Yeah.
Awesome meat.
All right. So for the ground beef tater tot casserole, I was surprised by how good it came out. I just watched the video on YouTube, and I kind of she's like, you need this amount of this amount of this, and I kind of was just like, all right, some salt, some pepper on the beef, and then I took one of the soup cans, cream of chicken, dumped it in there, put it in like a bowl, like a little glass bowls, whatever, and I put some sour cream in it, mixed it up, made the brown ground beef, and I just put that concoction on top, added the cheese, added the tater tots, cooked it for 30 minutes, 350 degrees, and then 5 minutes afterwards, I cooked it for another 5 minutes, but before I put some more cheese on top of the tater tots, it came out really good. That was definitely something I would eat again. I will say, though, It's definitely not for someone who has a light stomach. It's very filling, and yeah, it's kind of got me my stomach a little rumbling a little bit. It was very good though. I will say it is a very good meal, but it's definitely very filling, and there's a lot of different textures to it. You get the beef, which has that, it's like the chewy beef, and then you get the crunchy tater tots, the gooey cheese mixed with the combination of like that cream of chicken mixed with sour cream. It's very good. It's like all these different combinations of textures and flavors. I'm gonna give that meal. I'm gonna give that like a 90. I'll give it a 97 out of 100.
Ooh.
Um, I really do enjoy it. I recommend you guys trying it if you haven't tried it before. Normally, I looked it up, and a lot of people are doing the cream of mushroom, but I'm not the biggest fan of mushroom. And
True that.
the video I watched, she did say you could mix it with, you could do cream of chicken in replacement of the cream of mushroom. But I have had like green bean casserole with the cream of mushroom, and it's not really noticeable. It's not like I don't know, maybe mushroom is just a texture thing for me. So I have had green bean casserole, and that was really good. I've never made it myself, but this meal that I made today was definitely very good. I did enjoy it, and I would do it again in the future. Maybe just hanging out at the house before me and my girlfriend watch a movie or something. Have that for dinner. The beer, the nuances of meaning.
Mm.
They make some really good IPAs. Their IPA game is great. Um, I was getting white grape, lime. After sipping on it a little bit, I was getting a little bit of an apple note. Um, I was getting mandarin orange, pineapple, a little bit of breadiness, the carbonation, not overly carbonated. Um, the body was definitely more of a lighter bodied. It's like just hitting medium bodied. I did have the website pulled up. They say this has quickly become one of our favorite IPAs, and we plan on having it available way more often. It's solely dry hop with Citra and Mosaic, and we're getting deliciously dank aromas from this one. Nuances has a smooth mouthfeel with flavors of citrusy clementine and sweet brambleberry, followed with notes of pine. But yeah, I was getting a little bit of like a hop resin. I wasn't really noticing that it was like piney, and maybe it was because the food and I was kind of cooking before and I was kind of eating a little bit of it, so I didn't really notice a lot of the pine. Um, but yeah, it's definitely not. I wouldn't consider it bitter, but it definitely has a little bit of that hop resin finish to it. This beer, I'm gonna give it a rating of. I'll give it a 95. It was definitely a good price, 345 for a single can. I think it was like 13.50 for the 4 pack, but 345 for a single can. One thing that I don't like that Aslan does is they don't put dates on their cans, which I mean they're such a great brewery and they make such good beers. It's like just come on, guys, put a date on your
I
can.
mean, legendary Tanner.
They're fairly new, so it's not really a concern that this is old or not. What's that, Alex?
There ain't no date on these cans either, bud.
Yeah, those are a little. I mean, it's a sour, and you figure a lot of people. They had that 450 North, that sour diesel. The week that they put it on the shelves, it was gone. So I think there was like I went in there the other day, and they had like one 4 pack left. And I
Did
think
you get it?
no,
Oh,
no. I thought it was good, but it wasn't. It wasn't good enough to make me want to buy a whole 4 pack at $27. What are you showing us, Bumpy?
There's a date on this can.
Oh, there you
Oh,
331.
go. Yeah.
by the way, Tanner, I still have the other beer waiting for us to drink. I'm talking about 450 North. Is it 450 North? Yeah, here it is. 450 North banana something with the ice cream on it. I think. I don't know. I think it was you, Tanner or Josh.
It might have been Josh. Yeah, probably Josh. I've only had one 450 North.
Okay.
But yeah, so like I said, I gave the beer a 95. I'm gonna give the meal 97. As far as the pairing, it worked well. Like I said, I think it was more the cheese from the food that kind of increased the fruity tropical flavors in it. It kind of enhanced it a little bit more. Like I said, the acidic lime kind of stood out a little bit more, which also made the beer more crisp and refreshing. Like you got that little bit of that tart sourness to a beer, or even a glass of lemonade. It makes eating a meal even more refreshing when you have something like that. I'll give the pairing like a 92, 93. I will say that maybe this beer would maybe the meal would go better with maybe like a wheat beer or something, like something along the lines, kind of like Blue Moon, but maybe a more craftier Blue Moon, like a wheat beer or something. I feel like that would probably work a little bit better. But yeah, it was still great. I know like Blue Moon is a good like barbecue beer. You get a little bit of that what is it? The Belgian yeast, right in the wit beers. Is it a Belgian?
Yeah.
So yeah, usually the Belgian yeast. Sometimes you get a little bit of like a spiciness from the Belgian yeast.
They usually throw in coriander and orange peel as well,
Yeah.
or orange zest.
So maybe something with a little bit, maybe something with like a spicy hop, or like you said the coriander or something. Maybe something with like a spice to it would work better with the food to like kind of enhance the meat part of the meal. But yeah, it definitely worked out pretty well. Personally, if I had this meal again, I'd probably drink it with like a light lager or something. But yeah, it was definitely a little bit more filling than I expected. Like I said, you had all the 3 different textures, and I had 2 plates, and I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't eat that second plate.
Come on, Land Shark Tanner.
The potato with the hamburger meat, it was definitely very filling. But yeah, it was definitely a good combination. I like both of them. And yeah, next time around we'll do our shout outs. So guys.
Hey, Tanner, I don't mean come on like Rush. I meant come on, you have to understand you're a land shark, Tanner. You're like me.
Have you some of that ground beef tater tot casserole? It's filling.
Tanner, I wasn't trying to tell you to rush. I was trying to say that you are like a land shark like me.
No, I know.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying though. I can eat a lot of food, but when you have something like that, all those different textures, it's a lot.
It can fill you up in a heartbeat.
It fills you up quick, yep, for sure.
All right. I think it's me now. I think.
Yep.
No.
All you, Alex. Cheers, brother.
All right.
Cheers,
so I think the beer went well with the food, but except when I drank it to eat it with the food, it kind of it enhanced. Actually, maybe it wasn't even alcohol; it just enhanced the what's it called? The flavor of the pineapple. So maybe it wasn't alcohol, but it kind of tasted like it at first. But I realized, wait a minute, it's pineapple, not alcohol. So I think it went well with the food. Actually, come to really think about it. The food itself, delicious. It was delicious. I would do that again. The beer by itself is delicious too. This is like having. I'm probably gonna drink the last can tonight with you guys. I was going to save it for a buddy of mine, but I can always get more. I hope, or something similar, and have him drink it with me or review it. But I know that buddy is legendary BJ. So I'm hoping I can get another can. I'd like to get him some. Get him some 450 North. He liked the Drecker, so I'm hoping to get. I'm gonna maybe bring one of the cans from that I got here in Drecker that I haven't tried yet, because I'm looking forward to trying that on Monday with the legendary beer man. I meant legendary Bumpy.
Right. You can have it on Monday with beer man.
No, I meant Bumpy. You. One of those bees. Well, but technically it would be with beer man because he would be there with you. So yeah.
Well, if the beer man shows up, but yeah.
Yeah, if he shows up. So yeah. I'm gonna give. That is true though. If beer man shows up, I'm gonna give this meal a 90. Delicious. I'm gonna give the beer. Come to think about it, I'm gonna give it 100 because I think I gave it 100 last time. No, I didn't review that Bumpy's channel. That was another one. Yeah, but I'll give it 100. This is a good beer. It's been very good so far. So I'm really looking forward to drinking that last can with you guys off air. That is very, very delicious. Let's see. Kind of has that an orange taste too. But I think because it's tropical. Again, delicious beer. So altogether, I'll give it a 90. Altogether, I'll give it a 90. You know, the food and the beer. But yeah, good stuff. If you can get 450 North, I'm not sure about the legendary Bumpy. He might have to order from Devora or whatever that company is called. If the legendary Bumpy cannot get 450 North beers, or for some reason in another store in that area, they happen to have all these crazy beers like 450 North. Well, I don't know about Treehouse, but possibly. All depends. But I think that's all on site. I think when it comes to Treehouse, I think. But yeah, I'm pretty sure if you off the wall store, probably somewhere. Maybe when I come up there, maybe I might play Columbo and find other crazy beers, because I found some crazy beers in Roger Wilco. So I'm hoping if I go up to Massachusetts to hang out with the legendary Bumpy and all my other peeps, we'll see if we can hunt down this beer or any other beer of this company, or because I can hunt it down here, I'm gonna see if I can hunt it down up there as well. So I know for a fact that, hey, you can drink this anytime you want, unless you get it before me, and that'll be a good surprise. So it's all good. Please grab it while you can. It's a good summer beer. It's a good pool beer. Enjoy it. I mean, they say what?
Drink that beer in the jungle.
Well, yeah, you can do that too, because what's it? Mighty jungle in the mud, or whatever the song is.
Drink it while you have jungle fever.
Jungle fever. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the song. I think it's called Mighty Jungle. I think I can't remember how to sing it, but I don't know how to sing that well.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight.
There we go. Thank you. Awesome. Exactly.
Alex, the land shark sleeps tonight.
There you go.
His belly's full and he is snoring.
This stuff is good. Welcome, legendary drunken one. If you have your tater tots, jump on in before I sign on out.
Yeah. If you got your tater tots in your hands right now, come on in.
Might as well. I don't care. Last minute things are just fine with me. All right. So if you decide to come on in, please do. All right. I'm gonna shut up now because I always get to say about these crazy beers. And I'm gonna the legendary Tanner, a Bumpy talk, and then the legendary Tanner.
I'm actually looking kind of pale tonight, but I can be tan Bumpy, sure. I have to mess with my camera settings all the time. And sometimes it makes me look chalkboard or greaseboard white, I should say. Yeah, the shout out type stuff, 50-point inspection videos. I put those out on Wednesdays and Fridays. Those are my beer review videos. Live stream Monday night 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or Eastern Time.
Oh man,
it's actually Eastern Daylight's time now, so EDT. But yeah, Eastern Time, anyways. On my channel, Bumpy Red Brewery, it is new brew. Bring a beer that you've never had before to join up on panel. Panel members, folks in the chat, bring questions as well. If you're on panel, you can ask your question of the rest of the panel members. If you're in the chat, you can throw out a question, and it may actually be used in the show. So it's just a portion of the show is panel just answering whatever random question kind of comes up. Usually try to keep it to the topic of beer or the beer that you're drinking type deal, but it could be kind of odd. It makes it fun if it's a little bit different too. So anyways, there's that. I'll shout out Beer Man. I haven't shouted out Beer Man in a week. So Beer Man, he does a couple live streams. He's got one on every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It is Beer and Cheese. This Tuesday, he's got 3 different beers to choose from and 3 different cheeses. And that would be the 3 cheeses to choose would be either a goat cheese, a feta cheese, or any type of smoked cheese. For the 3 styles of beer, he says either German Pilsner, a Belgian dark ale, or any style of IPA. So just grab one of those, so 1 beer, 1 cheese, and try to pair it up. On Wednesday, he does his I Like Your Style show. It's 6 p.m. Eastern Time for the start of that show. And he showed a picture, and the picture depicted kind of like a chocolate cake with white frosting. It actually looked like a giant whoopie pie, basically. But we'll just say chocolate cake with frosting and fruits all over it. So different berries and fruits.
I'm gonna try just
whatever that would kind of remind you of in the form of a beer, then go ahead and bring it. That's all I have. Cheers. Thanks for having me on, Alex.
All right. Anytime. Thanks for joining, Bumpy. Appreciate you. And Tanner as well. All right. Let's see here. Little legendary Tanner and then me, my brother. Go ahead, legendary Tanner.
Legendary Terry Tanner.
Terry Tanner. Okay. Well, I knew that.
Danny Tanner.
It sounded like you said Terry Tanner.
No, legendary Tanner. Tanner. Not a girl. Appreciate you. Good, my brother. Cheers.
All right. So shout outs to me. Tomorrow we'll be doing Rate That Beer, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Grab any beer you want to review. Whatever you want to do, you can do a revisit of something. Just come on. It's open panel, live beer, community beer reviews. And that's tomorrow at 8 p.m. And then on my Wednesdays, I alternate between Will It Mix, which is a pretty much just grab any type of liquor or any type of alcoholic beverage you want, mix it with something else. You could also do a cuvee of beers, which is when you mix 2 different beers together, like Alex did and Beer Man did. You could do something like that. Or you could go cocktail style. You can mix up your own cocktail. Or you could just do a combination of stuff that you don't know if it'll work or not. It's the whole thing. It's Will It Mix. It's kind of wild card. Bring in whatever you want to mix together. And that show on Wednesday is 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And then we alternate with brewery reviews. So next Wednesday, we'll be doing a brewery review. I'm not exactly sure what brewery we'll be reviewing, but look forward to that. So like I said, next Wednesday, 9 p.m., we're going to be doing a brewery review. So if you can, grab a beer from that brewery, rate that beer, and then each panel member will rate the brewery, and then we'll average out our ratings, and that'll be a rating for the show.
Hey, Tanner. Yep. I may be at my sister's. I'm not going to get a beer.
That's fine, Alex. No worries, man.
But I want to join you though. That's what I want to do. And I want to.
Is your sister's place a dry place?
No. She's going away. That's what.
Oh.
Well,
Getting locked up.
that,
That's sad.
what did you say?
Huh?
What did you say? That's sad.
He said she was going away, so I asked her if she was getting locked up.
No. I should have said that.
Besides that, look over my beer reviews and my liquor reviews. I've been doing a lot of beer reviews. I definitely have to get back on the liquor review game. So just look out for my reviews on any type of liquor, beer, or malt beverage. That's pretty much what my channel is before I even started doing live streams. It's just any liquor, beer, or malt beverage review. Wine every once in a blue moon. And yeah, besides that, I'll shout out a couple people. I'll shout out Miscellaneous Brew Reviews on Thursday. He does his Thursday night beer session, so check him out at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And then also shout out to Thomas Metal 75. He does his Wild Card Wednesday. Bring any type of alcoholic beverage, and his only thing is don't be a douche. And yeah, go on, do a review with him. Like I said, it's any alcoholic beverage you can think of, whether it's liquor, a malt beverage, canned cocktail, beer, whatever you want to bring on his show and do a review on. Go hang out with Eric, also known as Massachusetts Beer Reviews, with the channel name Thomas Metal 75. So go look out for that if you haven't. Yeah. So I'll shout out those two guys, and I'll leave room open if Alex wants to shout anybody else out. And cheers, guys.
Oh, I will.
Thanks for having me, Alex.
Anytime,
Cheers.
buddy. Anytime.
Cheers to last bowl discussions.
Hell yeah.
Last bowl.
Next Friday, we're gonna be doing some Mexican food. Most of
You say Mexican?
Yeah. Can you guess who asked to do
In honor of Cinco de Mayo is Thursday, so for Friday he wants to do Mexican style food.
And one of my favorite people suggested that, and that favorite person of mine is the legendary Kate. So legendary Kate.
I'll try not to bring nachos again.
I don't care what you bring. It's So we're gonna have some Mexican food. Mayo, Jamaica Mayo for before, after. Secret of Mayo. Yes, thank you. So we'll do Secret of Mayo on Friday, even though it's a day late. I could do it on Thursday, but then people, it would probably get confusing. So
it's fine. Cinco de Mayo on Friday. It's fine.
Yeah, so I'll do it on Friday, and that'll be that. Don't forget, Johnny Boy, John and Nelly, Stout Sunday. Don't forget that. John and Nelly. If you don't know John and Nelly, it is Georgia Beer Reviews. Like I said, if you don't know John and Nelly, just look up Georgia Beer Reviews, and you will get your stouts on at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time a.m. in the morning. You'll get your stouts on, and you'll get your porters on. So Johnny Boy will let you have that as well. Now, if it's not on the Johnny Boy's channel, it's on Legendary Ron Terrier's channel or my channel. I don't know where it's going to be this Saturday. This Sunday. So hoping Johnny Boy will be doing it, but we'll see what happens. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
And and maybe, in quote, I may do another show too. I don't know when. The other show was going to be called what's it called again? Someone said it too, and I think it was Tanner. What?
Mix and match it with the.
Thank you, Legendary Tanner. So there may be a new series coming out soon. Mix and match with Alex the Beer Master.
Different beers, right? Is it going to be like Cubase style?
Whatever you want. So, but Food Fridays will always be Food Fridays, regardless what day we all decide to do that. I think it'll be cool. Yeah, mixing. I mean, why not, right? I've been doing this show for almost 3 years. I quote, almost 3 years. I think it's last year was 2 years, and I think this year's no. I don't know, because I've been on YouTube for 2 years, so I think it's all in all. I think this year will be 3 years on YouTube. 3 years for this show as well, I think. Either way, if that's the case, maybe we'll do a little live stream or something. I think it's 4 years. So yeah, because I started in 2019. The show, the YouTube itself, YouTube channel. So yeah. All right.
Well, we'll see you on Cinco de Sexo.
Yes. So stay tuned for the new show.
Oh, no, wait. Sexo de Cinco.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to Last Beer, Josh, his beer and bowl discussions on Sunday.
Oh yeah, we'll be doing that as well. You'll probably catch me there on Sunday, probably, or something like that to hang out with legendary Josh.
Beer bowl discussions. I keep calling it beer and bowl. Beer bowl.
Well, what happens is he does a beer review, and once he's done drinking that beer, once he's done doing that review, he'll open up the panel for beer bowl discussions.
Yeah.
So yeah, stay tuned for all that. I'm looking forward to doing this new series called Mix and Match with Alex. I'm looking forward to it. I feel it'll be a good series. We'll see. We're gonna, as the legendary Bumpy has said, I'm probably gonna do a pilot like I did with Food Friday, and it we'll see if it hits off like Food Friday. May not, may will. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's get back to normal, wherever normal is, and that is that. So, thank you, chat. We're probably going to be getting off air next few seconds because I'm going to drink this last beer with these guys off air. I'm probably going to throw out the link in here so you guys could jump on in. I think it's easy for you. Once I sign on out. All right. Thank you, legendary Tanner. Thank you, legendary Bumpy. We will all see you. This sounds the Beer Master.
It does.
We will see you all on the next live stream and the next video. But before I go fly, hell with it. This sounds the Beer Master signing out. Wee! Yay!
Peanut butter jelly time?
Peanut butter jelly time. Cheers, everybody. See you guys next Friday.